Hello and welcome back. In our last video, we looked at the man pages for the Advanced Packaging tool apt, and we saw how to view our repositories list in the etc directory. Now let's go ahead and install some software. All right. First, let's use apt-get and update our machine. So I'm going to type apt-get update. And if I just call it like I did here, you're going to notice we get that some permissions denied here. And so we actually have to run this with root privileges. Luckily for us, our non-root users, we've added them to the sudo group, so we can just call sudo apt-get update. And when I do this, it'll prompt us for our password. So I'll type my password in. And now it's going through and it is checking for updates. All right, and it says that that's done. Now that we've updated, let's upgrade by calling apt-get upgrade. So we'll again have to type sudo, right? If I just type apt-get upgrade, it tells me permissions denied, and then it's even asking, are you root? So I do have to type sudo again, apt-get upgrade. But if you notice here, and once I've typed in my password in this terminal session, I don't think I have to do it again when I call sudo. So if we look here, it says the following packages were automatically installed and no longer required. So I can type auto remove to remove them, so I'll do that afterwards. The following packages, these packages have been kept back. And here I have these following packages will be upgraded. So I do have some upgrades that are available. Would you like to continue? Yes. And so it's going to go through and install those upgrades. Hopefully this won't take too long. Apologies if it does. Maybe I should have upgraded the system prior to the video. Let's see how the Metasploit framework, that might take a little while. So we'll see, 53% of the way there. Once this is done upgrading, I'm going to run the auto remove command to get rid of all of these packages that are no longer needed. So these might have been some of those dependency packages I'd mentioned in the previous video. Maybe I installed some software that needed, this package to run, and then I got rid of the software. But now this package is just sort of sitting there with no use. So we'll run that. You might see that you don't have, as many packages to auto remove like I do. Hopefully you don't. All right. So now it's preparing. It's unpacking, which means it's taking these packages, it's unpacking them, getting them installed on our system. And it's nice because it's doing all of the work for us, right? It's completely automated. Okay, now that that's done, let's clean up the system. And if I just scroll back up here, it tells me use sudo apt auto remove to remove these packages. So these are the ones that were maybe left are dependencies that we no longer need. So sudo apt auto remove. All right, and I want to continue. Yes. Okay, we see this nice progress bar, and we are 99%, 99%. We are done. All right, wonderful. So I'm going to clear the screen here. So now everything should be updated, right? So if I call this again, let's see, sudo apt-get update. All right, it's going to update. And if I call sudo apt-get upgrade, we should be pretty good, right? 0 upgraded, 0 newly installed, 0 removed. Perfect. So everything seems to be up to date now. So now that that's done, let's try to install some packages. So let's just search the repository, I don't know, for Python. We'll find something that looks interesting. So I'm going to call sudo apt cache search, and then I want to search for Python. And wow, it looks like there is a lot of stuff. So I'm just going to scroll through here. You know what? I can search Python. Why don't I search Python GUI? Because I want to get something. I want to be a little bit more specific. Python GUIs. Where is... here we go. I want to install this piece of software right here, wxGlade, a GUI designer written in Python with wxPython. So let's see, before I want to install it though, let's get a little bit more information. So let's call sudo apt cache show wxGlade. And so here we see a little bit more information about the package that we're about to install. We see the version number. I think the dependencies here, we see a description. And so, yeah, let's go through and install this. So right now, before it's installed, right, if I type wxGlade, it just says the command is not found. So it's not installed. But if we do sudo apt-get install wxGlade, it's going to go through. We're prompted, yes, let's install it. Okay, so it's going through and installing the package. All right, and it looks like it's done. So I should be able to type in now in my terminal wxGlade. And let's do, yeah, wxGlade. And if I do this, let's see, does anything happen? Hey, it looks like the program opened up nicely. And so it looks like I have a tool here to maybe make some GUI applications for, oh wow, nice. This is really cool. I'm going to look and play with this later. Looks like I just installed a tool to make some Python applications. So let's see, save. No, let's not save that. Okay, so we've got this. It looks like we got this program installed. We can verify this if we just head over to our root bin folder. Right, if I type ls, these are all kind of like the executables that are installed on our program. Let's call the ls again, but let's pipe it to the grep command, and let's just look for wx. And if you look, we have that executable right here, wxGlade. So it is in here, so that's awesome. It did install, perfect. If we just scroll up, we should be able to see it. Yep, there it is, wxGlade. Perfect. Now, if we decide we don't want this anymore, right? We want to uninstall the software. All we have to do is just call sudo apt-get remove, and then we'll type the name of the package, wxGlade. All right, and yep, we don't want it anymore, so we're going to remove it. Okay, so now if I type wxGlade, it says there's no such file or directory. Okay, so that's good. And if we just go over to, let's see, let's go to cd bin, and then let's do ls grep wx. We see that it's no longer in this directory. So we did officially remove it. Perfect. So now we know how to install software. The doors have kind of officially opened up for us. So we can search online, we can search on the repositories for some interesting software, we can install it, we can reference the man pages and start doing whatever it is that we really want to do with our Linux computer. There's tons and tons and tons of software out there for you to kind of download and mess around with. So it's a lot of fun, and I hope you kind of explore what's out there for you to play with and learn with. Awesome. We'll see you in the next video.